Hi, it's Micah. This is going to be a pairing video for the Muse Tarot. First off, we got the Muse with the Tarot de El Dios de los Tres. So this is a very abstract, colorful pip deck. But because of all the symbology used, I thought it could be a cool pairing, right? Might be a little much for some people, but I think it's fun, and I don't get to use this deck enough. Now the Work Your Light Oracle. Few examples of that. What am I doing? So yeah, we got that collage. Mainly feminine, but not all the cards are. Alright. The Wilderness Collide Oracle is one of my new favorites. I think it looks awesome with this. I really am enjoying it. Look at that death card. It's fabulous. Fabulous death. Yeah. So, this deck also has, some brighter cards and some that are more, muted and, like, earthy. So, you get a variety. This is the Sacred Earth Oracle. I forgot how big these cards are. I haven't pulled them out in a while. I love that card. Yeah, when I was gathering decks for this, I didn't realize how many would work, but it's a lot. So I'm trying to keep the individual ones short. This is the second Nature Tarot, but I couldn't find my title card for it. It's in a box somewhere. I have a walkthrough on it on my channel if you're interested. I know a lot of people don't pair tarot decks together, but, it's fun. And I have the cards, so why not play around? Oh, I love these reds together. Yeah. So the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. I still don't know if I'm going to keep this deck, but it does have that, old school collage feel. I prefer the brighter colors in this deck, though. I love that Judgment card. That's what it looks like together. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Uh-oh. Need another card. So yeah, there's an idea that I think it was Saturnium that recommended the Moonchild Tarot. So here's an example of these decks together. I noticed, I think in all the aces, there's like the iridescent rainbow in the background that's really similar to the Moonchild. And I think, although the art style's different, they both definitely have that kind of otherworldly quality. So for funsies, I figured why not do the Muse and the Muse together. And you know what? I kind of like it. It's like vintage and modern all on my table at the same time. And I think that's super cool. Look at those colors. Like, come on. Now onto the Modern Mary Oracle. I think I like it. Yeah. And I love comments. So I would love to know like what your favorites are. If there's any that made you cringe, I won't be offended. Yeah. This is fun though. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's so many options that I'm gonna have a long time to play around with this, you know? I'm not gonna get bored, I don't think. The Date Place Oracle. I still need to remember to pick out my artwork from her new Kickstarter. I'm very indecisive, but I have to do that because I paid for it. Yeah. So this deck is a lot more muted, but oh, I think it still could work. So the Urban Crow Oracle, I wasn't 100% about this pairing because most of the colors are a lot darker. But I figured since the figures in the Muse are black and white and, you know, crows are black, it might look okay together. Oh, I like this card with this deck. But yeah. This always reminds me of like fall. You know, when it's kind of wet and cloudy outside. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So I haven't really been using the Moonology cards, and I don't own the new deck, but I figured if you're using the Meta Muse to really study and learn those astrological signs and the deacons and all the things, you probably use a moon deck or would be interested in it. So that's just an example of how they look together. All right, bringing in that spring and summer energy with the Earthcraft Oracle. I love the colors. It makes me happy. You know, sometimes when a deck just helps you get out of bed in the morning, that's kind of how I feel about it. I know the art style doesn't necessarily match, but I think it's empowering and beautiful and helps connect to nature, so I am about it. Yes. All right, the Grimalkin's Curious Cat Tarot. This card came up with this, and then I was just like, I have to pull the cards. Look at this. I love this deck so much. So much. Okay. And, you know, if I can incorporate cats into my practice, I will. I think it looks good. You might disagree with me, but I think it does. I think, although the art's a little bit different, it's just fabulous, and I don't care. So the Vintage Wisdom of the Oracle. Sorry, wrong thing. Yeah, this one. I know it's a knockoff. It's an old deck of mine, so I wasn't sure if I was going to put it in this, but a lot of people have the real one, so I figured might as well, you know. Last but not least, we got the Super Linares Linen Edition. Yeah, I think this looks good. Yeah. definitely ending on a good note here, I think. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. If there's any pairings that you really liked, I'd be interested to know. Yeah, I just think it's beautiful, and I'm really glad I got them at a Muse. Like I said, check her out on Instagram, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.